We back with another one, man. It's gotta be like my third or second YouTube drop. Like, I don't know what we gonna call them. I was thinking something like Drew Stories or something, but I'll figure that out later. I wanted to talk about Chicago, man. Growing up in Chicago, I'm blessed, I'm happy, and I'm glad that I was born and raised in Chicago. Growing up, it was fun. We had block parties. We was always outside hooping, running around, chasing girls, going to the corner store when it was cheap. You would have like $5. You come out the whole corner store. You would have like one bag full of like snacks, cookies, candy, juice, all that, bro. Just $5. We had summer camps. We always had something to do growing up. The rims was up at all our parks. We was at the park all day riding bikes. It was cool. Growing up, we saw a lot too. Like I say, I grew up fast, man. I was always hanging around with older people. But man, doing stuff I ain't supposed to be doing, man, growing up too fast. I was like hanging out with my brother and his people, so they was like 5, 6 years older than me. So I'm learning everything, a little more ahead of my time, man, than somebody my age. I've seen, a lot of stuff that'll stick with me for the rest of my life. Like, it was this one incident in front of the 64th and Low buildings, man. If y'all know, 64th and Low. We used to catch the bus every day to go to school, on 43rd and Princeton and Hendricks. And there'd be a gang of us, at the bus stop to go to school. And all of them basically my family. But on the weekends, my OG get all our family together, pile us up in a van, and we'll run to like grocery stores all together, and we'll drop my aunties and them off, and help them take their, groceries up to their apartments, because sometimes, in the 64th and Low buildings, man, them elevators weren't working, man. But it was fun, man. Them some good memories. But it was this one time where I get out the car with my cousin Tank and Sharice. I just remember a car coming out of nowhere right in front of me, boom, and hit both my cousins. One of my cousins hit Tank, RP Tank, man, I love you, boy. His head was like right by the tire. And my other cousin Sharice, like, she got hit a little farther and bounced like a little farther away from the car. I just remember everybody screaming. And mind you, I'm super young. It had to be like 9 to 8 or something. But I just remember that everybody screaming, and they picking Tank up, like his head was almost by the wheel. He almost killed that baby. I remember a lady saying that. I remember them picking up Sharice and bringing them into like the glass part of the buildings, and everyone saying, "Call the ambulance. Call the ambulance." Then I just remember looking back at the car and seeing police. Police here already. But to come to find out, it was this guy running from the police, and he ended up almost hitting me and hit my 2 cousins, like right in front of me. Got out and ran. I'm not sure if they caught him or not, but I just remember that was the case. He was running from the police. That's why the police was so on the scene so fast. I remember that is a real traumatic experience. Another one growing up, it's me, my brother, our friend Jose. He was Puerto Rican, and he stayed in like the Hispanic area. And it was one night we was dropping them off, and it was my cousin Odie, but we was dropping them off. The police just smacked the block, pull us over for no reason. The dicks, like, not even regular police, these are the detectives, like, them boys, smacked the block, hop out, and they pointed the gun at us. Hey, put y'all hands up, you fucking move, I'm gonna rule, this and that. And that was the first and only time anybody ever put the gun on me, bro. Like, and I was a kid on the real. I just froze, to be honest. Like, this really happened. Like, I never experienced nothing like that. And they just, put your hands up, what y'all doing in this area? Because the area is predominantly Hispanic. And my brother letting her know, like, bro, we dropping our homie off. Don't you see him, folks? Folks ass Hispanic them off. Like, he staying around here, bro. We just dropping them off. Why y'all got the guns out? Why y'all doing all this extra? Like, you know what I'm saying? We not a threat. Going on. They ain't tell us to get out of the car or nothing, but I remember that exact moment. I'm like, the police is crazy. But fast forward, I had other encounters with regular police officers. I was in the alley one time picking up my homie. And they hit the block again. Pulled me out the car, talking about doing all this and that, and searching the car. And when I look back, they pulled me to the back of my car, started talking to me, trying to keep my attention off the other officer checking, you know, my car. I hear stuff breaking, I look back, I'm, bro, he breaking my car, hey, nah, pay attention to me. So I'm going in on them, like, bro, y'all fucking on my shit, bro. There ain't nothing in there, bro. Y'all goofy as hell. So more cop cars come, they searching my for like 10, 15 minutes, ain't find nothing, ain't find no weed, ain't find no guns or nothing. They done tore the panels off the side of my, about a foot in the area, thinking somebody had a gun stashed up there. They messed my shit up. I just told them, like, bro, y'all goofy. Just cause you see me in the alley, that's how I move in, and you know what I'm saying? That's how I move, bro. And they ain't even apologize or nothing. I said, man, y'all some dickheads, and I got up out of there. That's one of the reasons why, like, I don't say much when it comes to, like, police, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I had bad experience with them. I don't say I hate them, but I had bad experience with them, and I just try to avoid them. That's a lot of things you deal with, again, growing up in Chicago, like it's crooked police officers. Like, you can be standing on the block one time and they come riding past, like trying to crack jokes and antagonize. It's crazy when you really in that environment. It's just different. And I traveled a lot and seen a lot of different, you know, places. Chicago is just different. You see a lot of traumatic stuff to teach you how to move when you go any other place. That's one of the few things that happened to me in Chicago, man, growing up. I got a lot of more Drew stories coming. So, man, make sure y'all stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you rocking with me. Man, I'm going to try to stay consistent and keep them coming like back to back to back to back.